Hi everyone, Mike here with the new LEGO Mahj, my spaceport and mining rig. It's scaled to nanofigure scale, otherwise known as trophy fig scale, and it's around 32 studs deep by 64 studs wide. It contains 3 functions: a cargo crane for loading containers, a mining drill, and a hovering gunship. There's lots of details, like these tiny starfighters with a pilot inside, these barrels of radioactive waste, this giant mutant frog being sent off to the lab for research, these huge fuel tanks at the rear, and the service vehicles doing their daily tasks. This crane can raise and lower containers onto the conveyor belt, which moves the containers into the cargo hold on this military gunship. The gunship only has space for 2 crates, but the cargo driver used to work in the travel industry and doesn't always get the message. The hooks on the containers are from Extra Dots Series 6. They hook perfectly onto this hook from a pirate minifigure. The crane function is based off a crane created by LEGO engineer Pierre Kruger, aka Mahj. Please take a look at his channel, he makes amazing Technic machines. I've taken the same 2 controls of rotation and horizontal movement and added a 3rd input to control the elevation. Let's see how it works. This axle on the right rotates a worm gear connected to this gear rack. When it rotates, it pushes against the teeth in the gear rack, causing the superstructure to move backwards and forwards. For the elevation, this set of 12-tooth gears covers the whole axle and engages with this 20-tooth gear no matter what position the superstructure is in. The 20-tooth gear is connected to a half-thickness 12-tooth bevel gear at a right angle, which drives the linear actuator. The actuator's rotation isn't fixed, so these half beams make sure the crane arm stays facing the same direction as the superstructure. This axle on the left rotates the other worm gear, connected to an 8-tooth gear, connected to a small Technic turntable, which rotates the superstructure. The only downside to this setup is this rather gaping 3-stud wide hole here. For a future iteration, I might plan on adding a sliding tile cover connected either side of the hole, which covers it in all positions. Finally, the crank on the left rotates the conveyor belt. It's possible to hook up motors to the control knobs if you'd like to control it from a distance. Here, I'm using the BrickController app on my phone with a PlayStation 4 controller connected via Bluetooth to control 4 M motors hooked up to an S-Brick. It's very fun. The spaceship looks like it's hovering in the docking bay thanks to a very simple mechanism. It's basically a cam connected to an L motor using the Technic piston engine components to oscillate one module. I'm using the power function speed controller to move it as slowly as possible. It connects to the underside of the ship with a Technic beam slotted into studs. The mining drill is based off a design I saw on YouTube. It's a right-angled constant velocity joint, also called a Hobson's joint. It uses these macaroni pieces to transfer the input at a right angle. You could achieve the same result with bevel gears, but that doesn't look as cool. The drill bit comes from the old Rock Raiders drills. Anyone remember those? If you're interested in building any of the modules yourself, let me know in the comments and I'll consider making instructions. If you like this video, don't forget to like it and leave a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Subscribe to my channel to see more of my motorized mocks. Thanks for watching, and keep on building.